What is going on, everybody, and welcome into Barley Studios. As you can see, I do have my Disney shirt on. So a few weeks ago, me and the family had the opportunity and were very blessed enough to be able to go to Disney World. So it was an absolute blast of a vacation, and we had a great time. Came back a little bit tired and a little bit lighter on the pockets, but it's well worth every memory that we're able to create. Now, when we were down there in Disney World, they had the Festival of the Arts going on. Now, if you haven't had the opportunity to go down there during any of their festivals, they have all sorts of different venues and different things and activities to take part in. That's what this video is also partially kind of centered around. Now, the intro of this is just me kind of explaining what we got going on before we get into any kind of painting for these next two videos that create this content. As we hop over to the actual Disney World website, we can kind of get a detailed description of what the Festival of the Arts is all about. Epcot International Festival of the Arts, a nice gentleman on their homepage painting a awesome painting of Mickey and Minnie there. They did have a few people doing live paintings, very cool. Celebrate the creation of art and cuisine, embrace your creative side, please your palate with delicious dishes, indulge in dazzling entertainment, and more. Very cool. And that is at Epcot again. Behold show-stopping performances. We really didn't do any of the shows this time. They have food studios, different food stations around the world. We did get the food passports, which allow you to kind of get stamps and kind of get a souvenir cup as you eat your way around Epcot. Very fun. We got to get some good food in that. Music, art defying gravity, stunts and shows. Art in performance, so that's live art. They're creating paintings at certain booths and things like that. You get to see some of the artistic people and artists creating different works of art at their booths. Animation Academy, that's very cool. You get to draw with some of the pros. Expression Station, you get to paint by numbers mural. We did not do that this time, however. It's very cool. You get to kind of get a little block and you get to paint your own block of the color, and it creates a mural as everybody fills in all of their blocks. Artful photo ops. We saw these all over the main entry point into all of the countries of Epcot, but we really didn't take advantage of any of those. But there were quite a few of them. Kids chalk art. We saw a few artists actually doing chalk art that were kind of roped off. That's very cool. Get to see some artistic chalk art. If it's a form of art, it's out there. And as you can see here, we also have Figment's Brush with the Masters. Now, Figment Brush with the Masters is what this content is about. Let's go ahead and click this and see what it has to offer for us. So if we click the drop down here, Figment Brush with the Masters, help Figment learn about art on the scavenger hunt around the world showcase. To get started, purchase your map and stickers available while supplies last, $9.99 plus tax at the time of us doing it. Creation Shop, Port of Entry, or World Traveler Shop. So those are three shops that you can get those little pamphlets at, where you can kind of go around. And what you're going to do is you're going to do a scavenger hunt, and you're going to find Figment, the dragon, in particular art pieces throughout the countries. So it is a very fun activity. We had a blast doing it. Now, they have a bunch of different types of festivals, so this is just the one that we're partaking in. I kind of want to cover at the very beginning of this video. Now, as we get into the actual content here, my children are going to be the ones painting these awesome little figurines. Now, I will say here that the Walt Disney World employees were absolutely amazing. During the process of us doing the painting scavenger hunt, we actually lost one of the sticker pamphlets 2 away from being completely done. I went and got something, the last snack on our food passport, and my wife went ahead and took the scavenger hunt papers, or little palette papers. Here's an image of what those looked like at the time, to the World Showcase, and they were so nice to understand that we lost the paper, a little bit in, but we had one that was completely finished, and they were able to go ahead and give us 2 of those paintables, one for my daughter and one for my son. So we just did 2 of those pamphlets, but it was very fun. It was actually quite challenging. The employees at the gift shops and things will give you little hints if you ask for it, but they do let you find those paintings on your own. But it is definitely worth going out of your way to find those paintings and do the scavenger hunt. It was very enjoyable, and it allowed us to spend time that sometimes we don't dedicate to each pavilion, time in that section looking around for some of those paintings. So make sure you just take your time, have fun with it, and that's what it's designed to do. It's just to kind of just allow you to kind of go into little nooks and crannies of stores and gift shops and the world pavilions that you normally might not go into. So for no further ado, let's go ahead and get into some painting, you guys. and let's have some fun in the studio. Now be aware, as we roll through this, some of this will have audio, some of this will not, and this is supposed to be designed so that my children have something fun to look back on as their art passions create and they kind of expand over their journey. Now, of course, I'm including this in my YouTube channel, and I hope that you, whether you're a child watching this or an adult, you're able to have fun and just really just sit back and enjoy this relaxed painting process that we're going to run through. But I want to make sure that he's able to kind of express himself and just have fun painting. And the more that he does it, just like my daughter, who's a little bit more experienced, a little bit older in painting, as you can see you'll see in the second video there, she can paint quite a bit better. She's just a little bit more honed her skills for her age. And she'll be doing more of a color isolation. That's the most important thing that I want to stress to them, is that they need to do a full coverage of the item, whether it's a canvas or if it's a paintable. I want them to give it full coverage so that it can be completely finished. We want art to be completed and not just sitting around forever not completed. So we received 2 paintable figurines, and those are, hand them here, buddy. So the 2 that we have are Minnie Mouse and Figment. We're going to start off with Figment, and my son is going to paint this one here on the workstation behind me, and then we'll roll into the Minnie Mouse in the second portion of this content. Let's get to it, guys. We're going to put the paper right here. You got your water tray. There's this right here. Okay. There, you can put your little bit of paint on there if you want to. Alright, I'm going to go ahead and, here it is. Alright, so this is what it looks like. What is that? Who's that?
Minnie!
Alright, so we're going to go ahead and open it up. You want to try to open it by yourself?
Yeah.
Try to open it by yourself. Try to keep it on this paper though, so people can see it. Need help?
No.
Huh?
Yes.
Alright, you're going to use these colors, okay? Alright, look. Hold on. Put it right here. Alright, look. You see Minnie Mouse? There's what Minnie Mouse looks like. Get all the stuff off. Brush it off. Alright, you got a new paintbrush? There you are.
Yeah.
Alright, so there's your paintbrush. Look, I'm going to bring your paintbrushes over too, so if you want to use it, you can. If you want to use your paintbrushes, you can. Okay? So there's a little one. Alright, there's your reference photo. There's what Minnie's supposed to look like. Here, let's just put Minnie right there so you don't lose it. There's what Minnie's supposed to look like. I'm going to open all of your colors. There you go. Alright, go ahead and begin.
Thank you for watching. Make sure you like and subscribe. Later, dudes.